Hey everybody, this guy 4 here with my video review on the Transformers Animated Deluxe Ratchet figure. So I'll just show you the card of the figure real quick. As you can see, here it is. Here he is in his alternate mode and in his robot mode. There's his headshot with his little quote, which is "Hold still, this won't hurt a bit." And his galactic powers and abilities, which are, he has a huge array of surgical and mechanical tools. He was once considered the most talented medic on Cybertron, and he was trained at Protohex Medical Mechanics University. Now, if I'm talking fast, this is because this is my 4th take on this review, and it's getting really annoying. It's wasting a lot of time. So I'll just get on to the review. I'll just show you a size comparison with Camaro Concept B. As you can see, Ratchet is taller, but Bumblebee is longer. Here's a view from the front. Now, his color scheme in this mode is the same as the G1 figure. It's really G1-esque. It's red, white, and blue, which is also very patriotic. So I should have done this review on July 4th, which is yesterday. So you have red on the top of the vehicle right here, on the little ambulance emblem right here, which represents a heartbeat, on the bottom of the vehicle around this whole entire area, which continues to the back in the bottom of the vehicle, and on top right here, and that keeps going all the way around the figure. You also have red on the hood right here, and red between the siren right here. Then, speaking of the siren, you'll see translucent blue on the sirens, along with translucent blue on the windshield. You'll see a silver Autobot symbol featured on the roof of the car, or the hood of the car. You'll see yellow headlights right there, black outlining around that, and on the grille right here. Then you'll see black on the tires and silver in the middle of that. And you'll see some painted blue windows on both sides of the vehicle. That's basically it for his color scheme. My overall rating of this mode is, it's a definite 10 out of 10 for me. It's one of my favorites of the animated line. It's really cool. I mean, kids love robots, but kids also love doctors, playing doctor. So this is pretty much a knockout toy. He does have one gimmick in it, in this mode, where if you lift up this little section right here, his roof will actually lift up and it'll stay like that. I don't see the purpose of that. It's just cool to have, but it does reveal the hands inside of the area right here. So just push it down, and we'll get to the transformation. The first thing you want to do is go ahead and grab the section right here and hinge it forward. Then we'll grab the bottom panels right here and lift those up, and we'll do the same to the other side. Then once you complete that, his legs will fall down automatically. We'll go ahead and separate the legs and get them out of this awkward position by kind of bending them outwards like so. Then we'll grab the feet and lift those out like so. And sometimes his heel may get stuck. Just keep toying around with it like that until you can actually get it out. And we'll do the same on this side. And we'll get the figure standing. You'll lift up the torso, and you'll push down on his gut right here. Or actually not yet, because you can actually break that. First, before you do that, you'll pull out these sections right here, and then rotate the arms up like this, and they'll fold out at the same time. Then you'll grab the arm and extend it like so, and rotate it 180 degrees around and fold out the fingers. Do the same on this side. Pull out the arms. Extend the arm and rotate it 360 degrees and fold out the fingers. Now the next thing you want to do is go ahead and grab the gut right here and fold that down like so. Put some force on it. It might feel like it might break at first, but you'll actually have to do that to force it down. The last thing you want to do is go ahead and grab the backpack right here and fold it down. And as you do that, his head will actually have an automorph feature where it pops out. Do that again. And there is Ratchet fully transformed. So, as we all know, Ratchet is the Metabot, or I guess you could just call him a Docbot. He's a really grumpy character in the show. He doesn't really get along with Bumblebee or Sorry in the beginning of the series, but then he kind of loosens up somewhere in the middle. And yes. Now, his gimmick was pretty much just his head. He just have one more, where if you fold his arms forward, like so, his weapons will actually come out like that. Now you can do that on the other side too, or you can grab one of his weapons and you can actually plug those in like that, and you can hold his weapon. Now speaking of his weapons, you can also store those in his backpack with those little things right there and this little hook right here. You would just plug it in and he would have weapon storage in his back, which would look just a little bit like this. And you could store all of his weapons in his back. Now I don't usually do that because it kind of looks like it adds more kibble to the figure, but it is cool to have that kind of storage on this figure. And one more thing about his weapons, he does have a hammer, a screwdriver, a little, I think someone called it ratchet, and this little thing right here, a hook. And if you kind of steal the engine from the lockdown figure, as we all know, you could plug that into his right arm, or his left arm, and when you push that into his arm, it becomes Ratchet's EMP. Mine doesn't really stay on unless you push it on a couple times in a certain way. Of course I'm having trouble during my review, but it just stays on like that, and he has his EMP to fight off the Decepticons. Now his articulation is just, his arms can rotate 360 degrees. His elbow can rotate up and down, but if these weapons are in, if you push up the arm past a certain point, his weapons will come out. His head can rotate 360 degrees, but due to the automorph, when you try to rotate it, you might have some difficulties because it may want to go in like that. His head can actually look up and down. His legs can move in and out from the body. They can bend at the kneecap, and his feet can pivot down and up. So I don't really have any problems with the figure except for these legs right here. They keep popping off. That's why I've had to do 4 takes on this review, which is kind of why I'm talking fast. I'm really impatient right now. And yeah, now I'll just show you a real quick size comparison to Black Arachnia, which I picked up along with this figure. And as you can see, Ratchet's a lot bigger. So my final opinion on this figure is it's a definite must-have. Your collection wouldn't be complete without him. He just has so much detail in him, even with his face. He's kind of frowning, and he has that messed up forehead wing kind of thing like he does in the show, and he has some scars on his face. They just paid a lot of close attention to this figure in detail, and I definitely appreciate that. So I rate this mode a 10 out of 10. So overall, he's pretty much a 10 out of 10 figure. He's one of my favorites. He's probably my 3rd favorite out of the animated line, along with Optimus and Starscream, both Voyager. So yeah, pick this guy up as soon as you can. Look at your local Walmarts, probably, and he's definitely worth a search.